Hey guys, welcome back to the South Pitera channel, and this is a full walkthrough of Xel-Há, which is, I don't know, maybe a Mexican water park about an hour and a half south of Cancun, about 15 to 20 minutes south of Playa del Carmen. So if you're a cruiser, you know that as the mainland right across from Cancun. We're going to come back and show you the walkthrough starting right inside when I come back right after this. Hey guys, welcome back and thanks for staying through the intro. As always, if you're new to our channel, make sure you click the subscribe button, click that little bell notification, that way YouTube will let you know every time we upload a brand new video. And as I said, this is Xel-Há, and we're going to give you a full walkthrough tour. It's not crowded today, maybe it's because of COVID, maybe it's because it's off season, but either way, it's going to be a great way for you to see what this place is about. So come along and we'll give you a full tour of Xel-Há. So when you first walk into Xel-Há, which by the way is spelled X-E-L-H-A, you'll find the gift shops. Now it is December, so you're going to see some Christmas decorations here. And these are just outside the front entrance of the park. Now if you look at the building and the patchwork above us, this is part of the Mexican Riviera, which is the Mayan area of Mexico. So you'll find a lot of the buildings are Mayan themed. Now, if you haven't been here and if you're watching this video, I'm thinking you probably haven't. This place is huge and there's so much to do here and it's all inclusive. So what that means is for the price of your ticket, you're going to have all the free cocktails or soda pop that you would like, all the snorkeling, tons of stuff to do here that's included with the ticket, including the most awesome water slide anywhere north of the equator as far as I'm concerned. There are some extras that you can purchase, such as swimming with the dolphins or swimming with the manatees, and we'll talk about that as we come across them. So this is the front gate, and as I said in a lot of my videos, we're traveling here during the COVID pandemic, and I feel safer here than I do in the United States. For instance, when we walk through this gate, not only do they take your temperature, but they're also going to sanitize your hands. Now, there's not a staff member here right at this moment because most people are leaving right now. It's later in the day. But there's also a sanitizer pool that you have to walk through that we'll be showing you in just a second. And you've got to have your temperature taken and your sanitizer in order to get in. So it's extremely safe. I feel safer here in Mexico than I do even at my local Walmart back in the States. And there's a sanitizer pool. It may look like water, but there's actually sanitizer in there, sanitizing your feet before you enter the park. Now here inside the main gate, you can buy the extras if you like, such as swimming with the dolphins or swimming with the manatees. It's going to run you about $80 in United States currency to swim with the manatee experience, or for a dolphin experience for an encounter, it's going to run about $150. However, when you do that, you have to keep in mind that the park is not going to allow you to bring your own camera on any of these experiences. Not only because it's safer for the animals if you don't have any cameras with you, because there's nothing to drop in the water, but also, you guessed it, they're going to sell you a photo package, and that photo package can run you between $100 all the way to $300 for your photos with the dolphins. But it is really a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I strongly recommend, if you haven't done it at least once, that you try it. As a matter of fact, here are some of the photos from our swimming with the dolphin experience on this particular voyage. yeah, I strongly recommend the dolphin encounter. It's really a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and the dolphins, I gotta tell you, are just amazing, amazing creatures. So scattered throughout the park, if you want to take other photos, particularly during the pandemic, and I'm sure that this will continue even afterwards, they've come up with a great idea, and it's self-service photos. Again, there's going to be a charge for these photos at the end of your stay, but throughout the park you will find these cameras that really kind of blend in with the environment. They are very simple to use. All you have to do is find your location you want to have your photo taken. In this case, it's going to be right here. You scan your bracelet, and then you look up at the camera, and it takes your photo. And then again, at the end of your day, you can check out at the photo area, and you can buy a photo package of your entire experience, whether it be snorkeling or riding the giant slide. Really, these cameras are all over the park. So here's your walkthrough. We're going to start with the first area. This is the Dolphin Excursion area. And here you're going to find several pools with dolphins. And again, they do have experiences where you can swim with the dolphins. You can do a trek experience where you put on a helmet and you actually walk along the bottom. It's kind of like a beginner's way of scuba diving without actually scuba diving. Come on, dolphins. There we go.
Coming our way. It's cool that you can still see them swimming under the water, you know? That it's so clear.
Where'd he go? He was coming right towards us a second ago.
I know. As soon as I said that, they vanished. Oh, he's over there.
All right. There we go. I love these trees that they have growing right out of the pathway. It almost feels like you're in a semi-urban jungle.
That's a neat way of putting it.
There is a map of the park. And it's hard to tell you the size of this park. The actual walkthrough is about the size of a Six Flags. But then they also have a river as well as an inlet from the ocean for snorkeling. Throughout the park, you will find changing stations and bathrooms, as well as great souvenir shops. And as you can see, the park is very well maintained. It is very clean. We've never been here where the park has been extremely crowded, and we have been here during non-COVID times as well as on season. And really, we've never seen this park crowded. This is more of the dolphin areas. You can see them probably poking their heads up. The swimming with the dolphins is already done for the day. There's one right there. But each of these ponds have 4 dolphins in them. Dolphins do have to stay in pairs, so they have to have mates that they swim with, which is why you will never find a dolphin pool with an odd number of dolphins, or even just one dolphin. We travel on. We come to the hammock park. So I will be honest, after a long day here at Shaha, it can be pretty tiring, especially if you did the whole snorkeling experience. As you can see by everybody kind of lounged out. It's funny because when you come in, you see all of these hammocks empty.
And now they're all in their siesta.
And there's a local resident of the park. But yes, when you come into the park for the first time, you'll see all of these empty. And there are sanitizer stations located throughout the park as well. And they actually have a really ingenious way to put your hand sanitizer on. You actually don't even have to touch the bottle. You step on the bottom and sanitizer shoots out from the top. They have these all over the park, and it is mandatory that you use them before entering any of the restaurants, which again are included in your admission to the park, or before going into any of the gift shops. Now, right now during COVID, masks are also mandatory when you are in any of the shops or any of the restaurants. Again, all of your drinks are included. All of your meals are included, literally starting with breakfast when you first enter the park, all the way up until lunch and dinner.
Well, it's more than that too. You can have more than just one lunch. If you come in and you want to have breakfast and then you have a lunch and then you go out and snorkel for a while and then you come back and you're hungry again, you can have multiple meals. It doesn't have to be just breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Right, it is all inclusive as much as you want. It's funny because you can see how tired people are on their way out. Snorkeling can really take a lot out of you.
Yeah.
There is Wi-Fi here in the park as well. So if you want to use your phone, we did a live video earlier. While we were actually snorkeling in the water, we did a live Facebook video. So this is the snorkeling area. So this is the snorkeling. You actually don't get in to the snorkeling here. There is a tram that will take you about a mile up river, and it lets you out into this beautiful inlet. Again, snorkeling is included. You can also use a tube if you want. It is all inclusive. You literally don't ever have to spend another dime once you enter the park, unless you want to do the extreme experiences such as the swimming with the dolphins. But you could literally come here and enjoy a whole day of shopping, resting, eating, snorkeling, all included in the price of your admission to the park. And then when we come over here, we have some more shopping, as well as areas throughout the park that you can return your life vest and snorkeling gear. Now, your actual snorkel that you use, they do give you to take home free of charge. You don't have to return that. So you're never going to receive snorkels that somebody else has put in their mouth. And that's not only during COVID, that is every time we've ever been here. Our first trip here was a little over 15 years ago. It was one of the restaurants. Now, the restaurants are buffet style. However, when you're in the buffet, you don't actually touch the utensils. They are served. So you simply let the staff know what you would like off the buffet, and then they will serve it to you on your plate and then hand you the plate at the end. Here we have the plant nursery, which is right in here. This is also the entrance to the water slide, which is pretty amazing. Now, this is a plant nursery that is really neat. If you look at the plants, literally all the way in, each plant is encased in its own little nursery pot. And as they grow, they take these pots and they plant them throughout the local area. And as you walk through here, as we get to the back, you will see that they give you some examples of how the Mayans used to live in the Mayan houses. And it's a beautiful little walk through, and to see how Shellhog gives back to their environment by nursing all these plants to put out into the community. And as you can see here, there's a row of freshly planted plants that haven't quite grown up yet. You can see the rows as we walk.
They seem to get a little bit older as you go on.
They do.
Start out small and get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Now, earlier today, I did see some guides back here as well, giving tours and telling you about the Mayans. And this is one of the examples of an older Mayan house. I guess we are in Mexico, so other than when you have a bad storm, there's really no need for doors and windows. So here we are back outside of the nursery, and as I said, there are places to shower and get changed, as well as these sanitizer stations throughout the entire park. Now, as we get to the back of the park, you will find something really cool. Not only are there beaches for you to relax all day, but we are coming up on this bad boy.
Which we did do.
Which we did do. Unfortunately, they don't allow cameras. So we have no video of us going up or down it, unfortunately. But it is definitely a really cool experience. And it's probably one of the fastest slides you'll ever go on. It starts out kind of slow, but the further you go down, the faster it gets. And that is the slide. And if it looks like it's high up in the air, it definitely is high up in the air. But I think this is about as close as we're going to get to it, because this actually isn't the entrance to the slide. The entrance to the slide is actually back in the nursery where we were just at a few moments ago. But I'll see if I can come back here to the beach area and get a little better view of what this slide looks like. Now, it is a long set of stairs to get up to the top. And I got to tell you, it was tiring to get there, but very well worth it.
Coming down than it was going up.
Yes, it sure was. Again, another snorkel access point for you to go snorkeling. And because even though we're directly adjacent to the ocean, this is actually an inlet from the ocean. So we've never been here where it's actually been wavy. It's a very calm place to go snorkeling. There are lots of fish. We even saw some stingrays. There's even some places where you can climb up on a mountain and do a high dive or jump off of a mountain. But definitely a great place to snorkel. And like I said, it's never crowded, and there's always lots of fish for you to see. So if you're a fan of snorkeling and you like fish, this is definitely a really cool place. So welcome back from the slide. The first thing I want to point out when you're in Mexico, when you see these signs that say WC, that means it is the restroom. So ahead of us, you'll find these signs throughout the entire park that tell you where different things are at. So coming back from the slide, we have more souvenir shops. Now, the prices here when you shop in Mexico are in pesos. So don't let it scare you when you see that something is 2,000 pesos, because every $1 is between 19 and 20 pesos. So this is the massage center. It's a shop where you'll find some great aromatherapy. But you can also come through this door. And it's a little dark back here at the moment, but you can also book a private or couples massage. And I have found that that is the quietest and most serene place in the entire park. And that is the massage spa. Another locker and changing room. By the way, your lockers are included. As I said, this is an all-inclusive park.
And you can get multiple lockers. If you have a locker for snorkeling or snuba or whatever it is you decide to do, even swim with the manatees, if you decide you want to go to the slide, they will give you an additional locker to put all your other locker keys in.
Yes, so for instance, on the slide, you literally aren't allowed to take anything on the slide. Even the key to your locker from where you put all your clothing. So they will give you an additional locker just to put that key in while you're on the slide. One of the many bars throughout the park. And again, your drinks are included here with the price of your admission. Now this is something I really don't understand. I did this with my son on one of our cruises, and I gotta tell you, I don't recommend it. It's just not worth the money. But
It's a very weird feeling.
this is the fish therapy. You literally put your feet into these tanks and the fish eat away at your dead skin on your feet. Again, I personally don't recommend it. A lot of people seem to like it. It is very expensive, and I felt absolutely no difference in my feet afterwards than I did beforehand. Some people disagree. I guess it's entirely up to you. When we did it on a cruise, I believe we paid $25 for, I think it was like 6 or 7 minutes. Again, just not my cup of tea. Didn't really feel it was worth the money. So this is the main restaurant, just outside the beach and snorkeling area. It is a 2-floor restaurant. There is a bar on the outside. And again, all of your food is included. So as you can see, whenever you enter any of the restaurants, you must put hand sanitizer on your hands for safety and step in this pool, which is full with sanitizer for the bottoms of your feet. And as I said, the restaurant is buffet style. However, the staff will get your food due to COVID. You just tell them what you would like. They will put it on your plate for you and then give you back the plate once it's done. This particular restaurant is the main restaurant. It is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And they have all types of food. Lots to choose from as you visit the buffet. And then the waiter will bring drinks to your table, so you don't actually have to get drinks on your own. And of course, one of the great things about this restaurant is the view. Along with the personal cameras, there's also photographers that are around the park that will also scan your wristband. And again, you can purchase those at the end of your voyage. So that's Shellhog, guys. If you're visiting the Mexican Riviera, I can highly recommend coming here. Every time we get to this region, we always want to come here. It's great value for your money. Where else for one price can you get all your meals, snorkeling, and just have a great adventure? That's it for this time, guys. Please, again, make sure you're subscribed to our channel before you leave. Consider becoming a member, guys. There is a link to become a member in the description down below. And membership gets you special videos that are only available to our members, discounts on travel, supports our channel, and so much more. So until next time, we'll see you soon.